As many of you may know, Mississippi Acres isn't exactly on the top of my list when it comes to favorite Call of the Wild maps, yet we find ourselves here today because there's actually several diamonds from this map that I don't have in the trophy lodge yet, and I'll be honest with you guys, I'm not exactly looking forward to trying to obtain these because I think they're going to be pretty hard to find. This map is super thick and dense, and of course everything that I'm looking for is super tiny and moves very quickly. It's definitely going to be a hard hunt, but I'm kind of looking forward to it because it's been, well, never since I've actually hunted anything outside of whitetail and alligators on this map, so I don't truly know what I have hanging out on this map, and I'm kind of excited to find out. So the loadout for today's hunt probably isn't the best. I've chosen to take the 22 Wasp out because, well, it came with the map and I wanted to use it. This is kind of an excuse to do just that. It's not exactly the best when it comes to class 2 animals. Obviously the 243 is much better in those situations, but, well, it came with the map, so here we are. I will say though, the 22 Wasp does make a very good turkey gun. And of course, we've got the new 308 and the 16 gauge shotgun for those pesky rabbits and birds. As you guys can see, I don't actually have a lot of this map explored. Like I've said before, this hasn't been my favorite map. And, well, outside of alligators, I haven't been too interested in finding anything else out. So we're just going to mark it up and head out and see what we can find along the way. And of course, the first track we come across is a max weight turkey track, so we're going to see if we can't happen to track this fella down. Hopefully that's him. How lucky would that be? We just started recording. Ooh, is that him? Nope, that's actually a different turkey. He'll stop distracting us. We're going to go ahead and take this guy out because he keeps calling out and we're after his bigger brother. This is kind of what I was talking about, though. This stuff is so thick. And when it comes to 22s, that's kind of Exhibit A. I mean, accuracy aside, of course, the 22 Hornet for small game isn't the best. This is a weird intermediary between, I would say, well, it would go 22 Hornet, 223, and then 243. The 243 is obviously far superior, but this gun is unique because unlike the 223, we can take class 1 animals with it. And as you can see, it instantly killed this turkey. Nice gold, but that's not what we're after. We want its bigger brother, wherever he may be. The problem, too, with this 22 Hornet, it is not quiet. It is just as loud as every other firearm in the game, and so if he was within the area, we most definitely spooked him, meaning he could be anywhere now at this point. The 22 Virant, however, is technically as quiet as a bow, which is kind of weird, but that's how it works. So we don't get that benefit having this gun. I feel like this map was certainly designed more toward an authentic hunting experience, kind of like Hirschfelden, because of how dense and thick it is. You're not running through here spotting stuff and shooting it like you would on other maps such as Silver Ridge Peaks. It would be kind of fun, I think, to actually at some point set up some turkey decoys and actually try to call these in legit. But hopefully he's up here with this group of turkey. I don't know. I think we may give up on him. As you can see, he's kind of giving us the runaround. And we've got a lot of ground to cover. So maybe we'll run into him along the way. But I'm not too worried about it. We do already have a diamond in the trophy lodge. So he's not that important. He's not a rare or anything like that. Okay, so this is quickly turning into a day of max weight tracks. We've got ourselves a max weight black bear. Now, unlike wild turkey, though, it's much less common to find a max weight black bear track. So I think we're going to follow this, see where it leads, and maybe we'll get lucky. The likelihood of this being a 9 is basically 0, but you don't know unless you check it out. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. That is rather unfortunate, him just being a 7. We've tracked him for quite some time. Do think we're going to try to take him, though. I'm not sure if that was the best of shots. We were shooting through a lot of cover there. He is down though, so the 308 does it again. 21.29. He is a very large level 7 black bear. That may be one of the biggest level 7s I've gotten. GG's Expansive Worlds. I saw that inflatable alligator and I thought for sure we had a rare sitting on the other side of the lake. And, well, it's not. One of the reasons I keep checking these desert vegetation areas is because I haven't had this area explored, so I don't know what my herds are actually consisting of. So you never know about what kind of rares are over here, if any. Truth be told, though, I've never actually found a rare from discovering a disturbed veg. Not saying it's useless, because I'm sure someone has, but I personally have not. And I've had that perk for quite some time. Alligator just might be the most difficult species to hunt in this game. Actually, I'm calling it. It's the most difficult. Hands down. Great one, raccoons confirmed. Okay, so we're actually onto something kind of decent here. Just happened to come over here looking for alligators, and lo and behold, we've got a piebald whitetail deer. Something that I haven't seen for quite some time, and I'm pretty excited. Let's go ahead and get him down. I kind of want to make sure there's nothing crazier, though, hanging out before I start shooting. Want to make sure that there's no diamonds hanging out, of course. Or great ones, if we were that lucky. Where'd he end up? There he is. I do think he's going to end up landing in the water, so we're going to have to wait for him to float across, but the wait will be worth it. Yep. Let's take a look at our new piebald. Look at that. Piebald whitetail just might be one of my favorite piebald species. Moose are definitely up there, as are red deer, but that's a pretty good looking buck. Pretty happy with that. I'm glad we're not leaving Mississippi completely empty-handed. There's still a lot of map to cover, though. I could have some more rares, diamonds. I don't know yet, so I'm looking forward to seeing what else is out here. And I know I said I didn't want to get too focused or tunnel vision on alligators, but that was before finding a melanistic disturbed vegetation for one, so I'm not exactly sure what to do here. We're probably going to change time and hope that this thing surfaces somewhere. We for sure spooked it. It's at the bottom of this river right now, and I don't necessarily want to play the waiting game, so I think what we're going to do, we know its location. We're probably going to continue mission here, explore this area, and then simply come back at a later time and hopefully put this thing in the trophy lodge. Just a second ago is, in fact, the wrong alligator. We've got a giant level 7 melanistic alligator right here. Again, though, the problem is this kind of shot is nearly impossible, especially for me. I'm not the most accurate shooter in this game, and I just do not feel comfortable taking this. But as before, I'm really not sure what to do or how to approach the situation. I'm not sure how long he's going to be floating around for. He is nervous. He can likely smell us. The wind's in a terrible position. Alligators have amazing senses. And I'm just not sure what to do. I really hope he ends up landing himself somewhere, allowing us to take a shot that I'd be way more comfortable in. He is heading towards shore. Fingers crossed he actually crawls ashore there. We're going to try the ever risky maneuver of fast traveling to an outpost super far away, trying to reposition. At least from this angle, the wind is a much better factor than it was the town side. This is super far. I should probably drive, but We may kick something up along the way. I don't know. It is so thick and dense. I'm going to continue just very slowly walking up here. Maybe we can hit the edge of the waterway. If we're lucky, he's actually going to be on the other side, presenting a beautiful shot. And truth be told, if this were any other animal, I probably wouldn't be getting this careful. But because it's an alligator, I know that we're well within its sight, smell, and hearing distance. So we got to roll real slow. It is not him. It's an 8 mythical. It's a much bigger gator, but not the one we're after. 8 mythical. Maybe that's him. Could we be so lucky? Once again, the game's not letting us spot him, which is quite frustrating. I think that's him. And it would appear that we have made a pretty decent shot. I'm really hoping that's him. Let's see if we can get this 8 mythical as well. I'm really hoping that this is him. He seemed super dark. He was a level 7. Now, truth be told, I don't envision him having actually moved 200 meters, but it's possible. I mean, we walked nearly 2 kilometers just to get to this point. Man, I hope this is him. I think it is. Look how dark he is. Look at that. There it is. Level 7, 423 kilograms, 421's trophy score, Melanistic alligator. Of course, you know it's been a good hunt when it ends in the trophy lodge. We got ourselves our piebald whitetail deer and the indomitable Melanistic American alligator. Look at that thing. The thing is so cool looking. I can't wait to get the trifecta, find an albino, hopefully sooner rather than later. And of course, we still need a diamond alligator, but these things are so hard to hunt. I know I probably sounded like I was complaining a lot about Mississippi Acres, and it's still just a super hard map to hunt. But I guess this just goes to show you just got to hunt it to find what's on here. Fun little side note about this guy. This is the first time that I've ever actually discovered a rare fur type using disturbed vegetation. I've had that perk for years and have never had luck finding a rare. This was the first time ever using it to actually hunt down a rare and get it in the trophy lodge. So that was pretty cool. This was actually an interesting hunt. It took a lot of time and patience, but I'm glad it paid off in the end. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.